Good afternoon, friends. And going to do the things that might have made more sense to do prior to. Let's see how that is, how that lighting is. It's all right. Steve here, and my apologies for being away from the YouTube channel for a while. It's the 16th, and I probably did something back on the 10th or the 11th. But there's been a lot going on energetically. And I'm in the last month and a half of my 5-month ancestral healing code course. And I imagine any course is as busy as you make it. If you feel like you're drawn to work with it, then you spend maybe a fair amount of time with it, which I have done, and it's been very useful. But here's what I want to kind of convey as a thought before I completely forget it. I've had a lot of interaction with other people in the course and with Thomas Hubel, and a lot of downloads of information from Thomas Hubel to the class members. And the sense that I've gotten within the collective that is working with these energetics is that there's a lot of feeling of being overwhelmed right now. And I have felt that myself, especially, I'd say, the last 4 or 5 days. It's been even greater. And I must admit that kind of the panic energy that I was waking up from the dream world in, I've had a number of days where that wasn't going on, but it had been going on for, seems to me, like a month, 6 weeks. It seems like a long time. And so I'll speak more from my own experience. In this healing work that I've been doing on a world level since the end of January of 2020, in the first year it seemed fairly intense, and then it leveled off for a bit. Then it seemed like it got intense again, and it leveled off for a bit. The last 2 years, it's just seemed like a steady climb, and just the energetics have been, it's taken more and more skill to work with the energies of disturbance that are coming off of people. So I'd say it's not too much of a stretch to say that the world is stressed out. And so when one has been asked to work with those energies that are coming off of all these stressed people, because they're resolving things from the past, and the things from the past that are unresolved can be called traumas or overwhelming events. And usually they have fear, anger, grief tied in with the event. And it's been this steady climb. So the vibration of the planet just keeps going up, which means more and more is coming into our consciousness to be released. And if we attempt to hold on to it, it's it's a challenge. Like, there's a feeling I don't want to go into free fall, but I have to hold on, otherwise I'm going to get rope burns as this thing's going through my hands. That's the way it's felt to me. And so I've been very good about limiting how much I do, spending a fair amount of my time regulating my own nerve system so that I'm at least as calm as I can be. And in the coursework I've been doing with Thomas Hubel, one of the things he's done pretty frequently, and I'm a little distracted by the cat, but that's okay. One of the things he's been doing fairly frequently is asking people to do a self-check-in on their level of stress, being 1, very little stress, and 10, feeling maxed out with stress. And so he'll do like a meditation as part of our class, and he'll take us through a process in a meditation. And prior to the meditation, he'll ask us what our stress level is. And after the meditation, he'll have us check what our stress level is. And I think with the idea being, if you learn that meditation brings your stress level down, then it might encourage you to do that. But one of the things I found happens is when my stress level goes down, the stuff that wants to clear goes up. And you're in much better position to clear this stuff if your stress level is lower and you feel like you have space. You have space to process these unresolved events from the past, which are typically the emotions of grief, anger, and fear. And we each know where those things are stored in the body. So if we're doing some type of mindfulness meditation where we're just going in and checking in with our body and checking the areas of relaxation, the areas of tension in the body, the areas of flowing energy, the areas of building energy, or threat of building, the storm that's underneath the surface. How are we doing mentally? How are we doing physically? How are we doing emotionally? And check in. The thing that I've been noticing is the more attention I've put on this, which I feel like I need to put a fair amount of attention if I'm going to get through these last. So if this is the 16th, there's 12 more days in February and then 24 days in March, so 26, 36. So there's a total of 36 days left in this 28-year cycle of world cleansing. So 36 days. We can do this. We can handle this. This is not much more than a month. If you think of a month being 30 days, we'll just keep it at 28. So a month being 28 days, you only got yeah, I can't even do the math. We have a little over a month. 36 days is 28 plus 8, so a month and 8 days. So we can do this even if we're feeling like overwhelmed. So this video is to primarily tell you that I'm setting up healing fields every day. So if you want to participate in a healing field for yourself on any day, all you have to do is state, I connect to the world healing field. And you may want to go through the process. I connect to my deep self, I connect to my higher self, I connect to my highest self, and state these things out loud. I ground myself to the healing center of the earth. I open myself to the healing power of the One. I let go of anything that's not useful to me now. And if you want to work with the seventh dimensional beings, the Hathors, you say, I choose to work with the Hathors. That's that. And then they just help you. Do that to kind of ground yourself, stabilize yourself, and then connect to the world healing field. I'll do my best to do more of these videos, make them short so they upload faster, so I'm not just having to check in. And why'd you make 3 videos? So, because people like to know what the Mayan calendar of the day is. And if you want to know what the Mayan calendar reading for the day is, just go to 13moon.com, hit decode date, and it'll show up today's date. Just hit decode that date, and it'll tell you what the kin is of that day. I'll do my best to get back to doing the Mayan calendar readings, doing the tarot card readings, because I feel like they're useful. They're a metaphor for what you might be working with, or I might be working with, or we might all be working with. Okay, I think that's going to be it. So I'm doing well considering. And so you can say the same thing for yourself. I'm doing well considering how much energy that we're working with right now. I just feel like I'm in the line of the fire hose, and I'm just being blown down the street. And it's okay. We have 36 more days. I don't know if they'll all be intense like this. Actually, there has been a little bit of lightening up yesterday and today, but I'm not holding. I am kind of really hoping that Abrahamana telling me this would be 28 years, that it's actually true that it's 28 years and does complete on March 24th. I feel like that's true, and I feel like Abrahamana has a tremendous amount of integrity to be chosen to lead this shift in the planet, this transition shift to 28 years and then 13,000 years of a new field of energy. And the cycle of the 26,000 years, 13,000 years is male inside, female outside. 13,000 years is female inside, male outside, the yin yang. So we're going into a male inside, female outside period of time, from my understanding. I'm fine if you disagree with me. I'm fine with you agreeing with me on anything I say, because we can hold the polarity of all ideas in one spot. Okay. This is a little message from Carol up in the corner of my computer. All right, that's enough. And just go through the litany, connect to the healing field. There's one being worked with every day. You can do it almost as early in the morning as you want, because I'm setting them up fairly early in the morning. I'm just not videotaping them and going through the process of uploading like I am with this one. And hopefully this has been recording. And namaste.